Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Pull up our website, scan your VIN, and you are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer in under 5 minutes. See you at DennyMenholtToyota.com for your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Everyone says they want to change the world. But not everyone will. We are not everyone.
Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet buys cars. You heard that right. We don't just sell cars, we buy them too. And what we really want is your certifiable vehicle. So if you drive a 16 or newer Chevy, GMC, Buick, or Cadillac with under 75,000 miles, we're ready to pay top dollar and want to talk to you. We make cash offers every day on all makes and models of local cars, trucks, and SUVs. No obligation appraisals, and it's fast and free. Stop by Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or save time and start by visiting our website at rapidchevrolet.com.
Join the
buys cars. You heard that right. We don't just sell cars, we buy them too. And what we really want is your certifiable vehicle. So if you drive a 16 or newer Chevy, GMC, Buick, or Cadillac with under 75,000 miles, we're ready to pay top dollar and want to talk to you. We make cash offers every day on all makes and models of local cars, trucks, and SUVs. No obligation appraisals, and it's fast and free. Stop by Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or save time and start by visiting our website at rapidchevrolet.com. Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet buys cars.
Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements. Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. and stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com. Hi, this
Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Pull up our website, scan your VIN, and you are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer in under 5 minutes. See you at DennyMenholtToyota.com for your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer. Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Pull up our website, scan your VIN, and you are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer in under 5 minutes. See you at DennyMenholtToyota.com for your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer.
My kid wrecked his car, his third car. The kid needs a car. We need the kid to have a car. What did I do? I begged my insurance agent for mercy. That's another story. Then I went to Copper Motors in Rapid City and found a safe, reliable car.
Copper Motors is a small, trusted dealership specializing in safe, quality pre-owned vehicles. No pressure, no hassle. Each vehicle is inspected, serviced, and detailed with a warranty like no other. Copper Motors, corner of Campbell and Omaha.
When you're the bank, that comes with a lot of responsibility. Security First Bank is the bank that knows your name, solves your problems, and stays flexible to make personal or business banking a whole lot easier. Because when you're the bank, you're built on people, relationships, trust, and straight talk. Security First Bank. We're the bank, but more importantly, we're your bank. Member FDIC.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch the TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Scott Carlson right here in Rapid City, and I can switch you over and you can start saving today. Me and my team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just call me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson. Want the real deal? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there. Switching is easy.
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills, with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth, sales, service, and side-by-side. Here at Carroll Hire Gymnasium with Dean Gurr, I'm Jerome Wickersham. It's game 2 of our doubleheader tonight as we shift gears now, and it's going to be the boys' turn. It'll be the O'Gorman Knights coming in 11-2 on the season. They're the second-ranked team in Class 11. They're in Class 11, Class AA boys basketball, rather. And they'll take on the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. They come in 7-5 on the year. For the O'Gorman Knights, they're coming off of a win over the Pierre TF Riggs the other night. They defeated Pierre TF Riggs 55-49. David Elpers had 18 points in that ball game. For the Rapid City Stevens Raiders, they're coming off of a win over their crosstown rival, as they defeated Rapid City Central 67-49 last Saturday. And in that ball game against Rapid City Central, leading the way in that ball game for Rapid City Stevens was Charles Christensen with 16 points, 12 for Nate Kindred. But again, the Raiders going to have their hands full this evening, as they get set to take on the second-ranked Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights. Again, this is the J&J Truck and Auto Body pregame show presented by J&J Truck and Auto Body. For the highest quality work and hassle-free customer service, let J&J get your vehicle back on the road. That's J&J Truck and Auto Body on East Philadelphia Street in Rapid City. So, Dean, as these two teams warm up, have about 3 minutes till we get ready for the tip-off. What kind of approach do the Raiders have to have as they get ready to square off against a team that has only lost twice, and that was they lost twice to Sioux Falls Roosevelt, the top-ranked team in the state? Well, I'll tell you what one of the biggest things for the Raiders is they're going to have to come out absolutely on fire. If they get down right away, then it just wears on your psyche as a team. So the Raiders are going to have to jump big right away. Now, when we went to Sioux Falls and we did that Roosevelt Raider game, I was impressed by the Raiders. They had a great first half. They played, hard, and, Roosevelt struggled a little bit shooting, which I don't think they're the greatest shooting team in Class AA. So I think if the Raiders can knock some shots down and get on the glass, run the floor, and put a hand in the face of the defender and talk well on defense, I think they will be able to run with them. Now, the thing is, they're going to have to put that together for the whole entire game. But it's going to start, like everything else does, at the beginning. How well do they come out of the chute? I think that's probably going to dictate even the game right away. The first 3 minutes of the game, 5 minutes of the game, we're really going to know what kind of game this is going to be. And so we'll see what we end up seeing. When you look at the Knights, that game that you said the score they played Pierre last, that game was a tremendous game. Pierre came out and absolutely dominated this O'Gorman Knight team. O'Gorman struggled, but Pierre was hitting shots. They were crashing the board. They were running the floor, and they just defensively athletic and just gave the Knights fit. It wasn't until finally, right at the end of the first half, the Knights put a couple of scores together, closed the gap, and then they extended it in the third, and then it stayed about a 4 to 5 point game the rest of the way. So it was neck and neck all the way. It was just that little stretch that the Knights put together at the end of the half and into the beginning of the third. It was really the difference in that game because they struggled mightily in that first half against the Governors. So again, we are just moments away from the tip-off between the O'Gorman Knights and the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Let's just take a quick look at today's keys to the game. They're being brought to you by Dakota Discount RV. Find the key to building lasting family memories with a new or pre-owned RV from Dakota Discount RV. Take a look at their great selection of RVs at 2 locations. Dakota Discount RV across from Cabela's and also on JB Road in Blackhawk. Dean, if it was going to come down to maybe one thing for each of these teams, what's it going to do for these teams to get that win tonight? Well, if you're going to pin it down to one thing, it's going to be momentum. Which team jumps out first and shows what they can do? The Raiders will have a chance if they can jump out early and show that they're here and ready to play. They're going to have to play hard. They're going to have to knock down shots, run the floor, play tough, physical, smart defense, move the ball well. All those things they're going to have to do well, and O'Gorman is really going to have to establish that momentum early on to be able to show that they can handle this team. And again, that's today's keys to the game being brought to you by Dakota Discount RV with 2 locations across from Cabela's and also on JB Road in Blackhawk. Let's get you set with today's starting lineups then. They're being built by Connect Home Center. Whether it's residential or commercial, Connect Home Center has been your hometown lumberyard since 1928. Let's take a look at the starting lineup first for the O'Gorman Knights. Number 3, Emmanuel Struck, a 6'3 senior. Number 4, David Elpers, a 6'6 senior center and leading scorer for the Knights. Number 5, Matt Ing, a 6'2 junior guard. Number 23, Rush Landry, a 6'5 senior forward. And number 50, John Costello, a 6'5 senior center. Head coach for the O'Gorman Knights in his 17th year at O'Gorman is Derek Roby. He's in his 35th year of coaching in high school basketball.
Wow, that's a lot.
Prior to that, he was at Aberdeen Central.
Nice. The biggest key for O'Gorman, David Alpers, what he can do out there. They got lots and lots of talent, but Alpers is the man, like you said, leading scorer. He patrols that middle, and if he dominates this game, it's going to be over quickly.
Looking at the starting lineup for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders, they'll go like this. Number 0, Drew Marchant, a 5'9" senior guard. Number 1, Jaden Hayes, a 6'2" senior guard. Also number 10, Charles Christensen. He's a 6'6" senior forward. Number 33, Nate Kindred, a 6'4" senior forward. And number 50, Ben Goldie, a 6'7" senior center. Head coach in his 7th year for the Raiders is Chris Stabner. Indeed, I talked to Coach Roby before the game as well, and he just said that, the Raiders are big and strong. He said with Goldie in the middle, he said, we need to just be physical or, get our physicality up to match their physicality.
Yeah, definitely. Well, they definitely have the ability to do that. They've got the size. They're physical. That Alpert-Goldie matchup is going to be tremendous. I know Goldie isn't this tremendous basketball player, but he can hold his own. Mm-hmm. And if he can at least neutralize a little bit of David Alpers, it'll give the Raiders a chance.
And again, that was our starting lineups being built by Connect Home Center. Today's officials, the law on the court presented by the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, here to inform and assist. Today's officials are Mike Kirkeby, Brad Booth, and Dwayne McPherson. The O'Gorman Knights win the tip. Backing in is going to be Alpers. He puts up the shot, and he's going to put it in for 2.
Yeah, instantly. You've got Alpers, a tremendous athlete, a basketball player, and you've got Ben Goldie, a football player out there. Although Alpers was a pretty good football player, too.
Here's Kindred now to Christensen. He ball fakes to his right, drives to his left, gets in the paint, and there's Charles Christensen, who puts it in for 2. Again, he had 16 points the other night or a week ago against Rapid City Central. So we know that Christensen can get hot as well.
Yeah, and for the Raiders, who's going to put the ball in the bucket? Christian, Kindred, is it Hayes?
And there's the reverse, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul at the other end. They're going to count the basket for David Alpers, and it looks like that's going to be number 1 on Ben Goldie, first team foul against the Raiders. But David Alpers, that's their game plan right now. Right? They've been working it to him, and he's been taking it to the basket against Ben Goldie.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel that Alpers is a better matchup against Goldie physically, and to be able to, and it showed, like you said, right away in there. Goldie can't defend him. He works around the rim too well.
The ball goes out of bounds after the miss, so it'll be O'Gorman basketball. In that left corner, there's a 3 for Matt Ing. That one is no good. The ball is loose. Ing picks it up, puts up the shot, no good, or that was struck. His shot is no good. The Raiders come away with it. Again, 4-2 is your score. It's Christensen driving at the other end. They're going to wave off the basket. It was by Charles Christensen, and he appears to be hurt. He's getting up real slow. I don't know if he landed awkwardly after he drove the left baseline. But the trainer coming out to take a look at him. He gets helped up, though. I think he's okay.
Limp his way. Yeah, there was a grab right away. Good call by the official to wave it off. Although you hate to see that. Hey man, we get an opportunity to throw the ball in the bucket and you take it away.
It's John Costello who gets called for that first foul. Here's Kindred just inside the arc, puts up the jumper, no good. Alpers grabs the rebound, gets the outlet pass to Matt Ing. He works his way into the front court, delivers it down low to Alpers. Alpers against Christensen is going to kick it outside, and there's Ing for 3, and he's going to knock it down.
And Ing against Pierre, I think he had one, he was like 1 of 10 from downtown, but he definitely can cash it in if he needs to.
7-2, a 5-point lead for the O'Gorman Knights. Here's Kindred now, the basketball. He'll give it to Christensen. He'll dribble around the perimeter, get it to Goldie. Goldie hands it off to Marchant. Marchant around the screen. Tries to deliver it to Christensen. Instead, it's going to go out of bounds. He really got too far on by the baseline, had no one to throw it to, really.
Right, he's the shortest player on the court. They've got a lot of size to O'Gorman, and to get it down low, and you have nowhere to throw it to.
Aim the basketball as they work it over the right side to Landry. Now back to Elpers, backdoor pass to Costello. His shot is no good. It's a battle for that loose ball. It's going to be picked up by Marchant. He'll work his way into the front court, dribble to that right wing as the Raiders go from left to right. They get it out to Hayes. Hayes pump fakes, drives hard to the basket. Has the shot blocked, but it's going to be a whistle on Emmanuel Struck. That'll be his first and the second team foul against the Knights.
Yeah, again, who's going to step up for the Raiders and be their scorer? When they run into tough matchups, that's what you're always looking for. You need those guys to elevate. Is it Christian? Is it Kindred? Is it Hayes? And Hayes, we know he can shoot from downtown. When he gets hot, he can definitely light things up. But, every once in a while, he'll try to drive to kind of equalize the way they play on him just to prove that, hey, I can still get to the rack, too. Jaden Hayes makes the first, misses the second. Elpers grabs the rebound, gets the outlet pass to Struck, and back the other way come the Knights. O'Gorman the basketball. In left side, they go over to Landry. Now back to that number 5. So that's Matt In who cashes in on another 3. So it's 10-3 now, a 7-point lead on the State Farm scoreboard. Drew Marchant shoots a 3 at the other end. That one is off the mark, no good. Elpers grabs the rebound. Here comes O'Gorman in the front court now. This is Ing the basketball. Ing dribbles around the perimeter. He hands the ball off to Struck. Struck back to Ing on the right wing, being guarded by Hayes. Now they go Costello, top of the key. Back to Struck, down low. It's Elpers. He backs his way in on Goldie. Spins to his left, puts up the shot. It rims in and out, no good. A battle for the rebound, and it's Kindred who comes away with it. He'll push the ball to Christensen in the front court. Christensen to Hayes. Hayes around the screen to the top of the key. Gives the ball to Christensen. Christensen to Goldie in the low post. Now it's going to be stolen by Ing. Ing tries to go coast to coast, and he's going to get the layup at the other end. He is so quick. He just gets in there, gets the steal, and gets the 2 points at the other end. Yeah, definitely just sloppy passing by the Raiders.
A 9-point lead now, 12-3 for the Knights. So here's Kindred now, the basketball on that right wing. Gets it out to Marchant. Marchant around the screen. Thought about a 3. Instead, he's going to pull up in the baseline. Now he goes to Christensen in that left corner. He shoots the 3, no good. The rebound into the hands of Emmanuel Struck. Struck to Costello in the front court. Back to Struck now. He'll set up the offense. They'll go to Landry. Now over to Matt Ing. Ing to Struck on the right wing. And there's a steal by Kindred. Kindred in the front court. Hero step, and he banks it in for 2. Nice defensive play there for Kindred to get the steal and the basket at the other end.
Yeah, good heads-up play. And Knights finish at the rim.
It was. Just a 7-point lead now for the Knights, 12-5. There's a 3 from the top of the key. It's off the left side of the iron, no good. Elpers grabs the rebound, backs his way in on Goldie, spins to the baseline. Now he's going to put up the shot, and it's going to be good. How Elpers escaped that, he's able to put it in for 2.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to, I don't know if the defense saw that, looked like he was going to kick it back out, but he stayed with it. The defense backed off, and he just leaned in.
From the right elbow, there's Charles Christensen, and he knocks it in for 2. That's 4 points for Christensen. And it's back to a 7-point lead. And I think Derek Roby wants a timeout.
Yeah, the Raiders are actually showing some signs of life offensively, able to get inside the paint and put something in, despite the defense of the Knights. And it's going to come down to that. They work hard and knock shots down for the Raiders.
On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, it's the O'Gorman Knights 14, the Rapid City Stevens Raiders 7. Again, if you're just tuning in from earlier tonight in girls basketball action, it was top-ranked O'Gorman over Rapid City Stevens. 50-36 was the final. And we'll try to get that Rapid City Central score for you. It looks like in girls basketball, Rapid City Central defeats Brandon Valley 47-46. How huge of a win is that for Rapid City Central?
Oh, absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, we saw the Cobblers struggle a little bit against the Raiders, just definitely outplayed them the other night and couldn't knock down shots what they normally are used to, so makes me wonder at what worked tonight for them.
Wow, it'll be a fun game tomorrow as Rapid City Central takes on Sioux Falls or the O'Gorman Knights in girls basketball action at 12:30. Miss at the other end. Here's Kindred. He drives. They wave off the basket, though, by Nate Kindred. Again, another basket waved off. It's going to be a foul, though, against the Knights.
Yeah,
go ahead.
So he tried to split the defense. A little risky, but the defense didn't collapse down like the elevator, didn't close the door.
Kindred now gets in the paint. Fadeaway jumper is no good. Weber tries to fight for the rebound, but it's going to be into the hands of Chad Ambrose, the 6'5 senior. So Rush Landry works his way into the front court, right side. Matt Ing shoots a three. This one is short, no good. Weber gets the rebound, pushes the ball into the front court. Jaden Hapes misses at the other end. Christensen tries to tap it in. It's no good. And now we're going to get a foul. So again, opportunities were there for the Raiders, and they come up empty.
Yeah, and those are the opportunities you have to convert. You cannot miss the easy. That wasn't easy. Obviously, the Knights did a great job transitioning, getting back, and making that as difficult as possible. But that's one that you've got to have.
So 2:19 to go in the first quarter on the State Farm scoreboard. 14-7 is your score. The O'Gorman Knights leading Rapid City Stevens. They'll have the basketball now. Left side, it's going to be Struck with the basketball. Gets the ball over to Ambrose. He shoots the three, and Chad Ambrose, the 6'5 senior, knocks down the tray. Colin Ray checks in the ball game. Ray to Kindred, top of the key for the Raiders. He's going to drive now. Fadeaway baseline jumper is good for Nate Kindred. And that's the type of play we've been waiting for out of Nate Kindred.
Right, and he'll show that. But can he consistently carry it through the game?
17-9 is your score. Again, O'Gorman leading. They'll work it down low. Costello against Kindred. Fadeaway jumper is short. No good. It's Easton Ogle. He'll get the rebound for the Raiders. Ogle at 5'9", one of the shorter guys, but very quick. And now Kindred shoots the three. It bounces around the rim a couple times. No good. Matthew Weber went for the steal. Instead, we're going to get a foul against Weber. That'll be his first, second team foul.
Yeah, it's okay to harass somebody there for a minute, but he really needed to kind of back off for a second.
Jaden Hayes checks back in. He replaces Nate Kindred.
Why would you have Kindred sit down?
He seems to start getting that hot
right now.
Yeah. So they're going to go with Ray Hayes, Easton Ogle, Charles Christensen, and Matthew Weber on the floor with just 1:12 to go in the first quarter. In the front court, Leo Huners is in the ball game. We're going to get a whistle, and I think that's going to be a foul against the O'Gorman Knights, says Mike Kirkaby.
Yeah, just fighting down low. We're going to get a block called by Kirkaby.
That's going to be number 2 on Rush. Actually, they say number is on 35.
Yeah.
So that's going to be Chad Ambrose with his first. Fourth team foul against the Knights. Here comes Ray in the front court for the Raiders. 1 minute to go here. Again, thanks for watching also on GoRaidersLive.com. Jaden Hayes, a long three-pointer, and it's good for Hayes. How big is that play?
Yeah, absolutely. Can the Raiders sustain this?
17-12, the Raiders just down by 5. 44 seconds to go. Here's Struck in the low post to Costello. He kicks it out. Ambrose shoots the three, and he knocks it down again.
Even with the hand in his face, he's able to knock it down.
He was.
That's what good teams do. They answer the quick play by the opposition.
8-point lead now for the O'Gorman Knights. Ray the basketball to Christensen, reverses it right side to Hayes. Hayes, backdoor pass. They're trying to get it into Weber, but it's thrown a little too high, and it's going to be a steal for Gavin Muirhead.
Yeah, but either way, you've got to know that the Knights are coming from the backside.
Yep. It's going to be Struck in the front court. 8 seconds to go now. Struck around the screen, and it's going to be an illegal screen. Is that going to be on number 35? It will be the second on Chad Ambrose, and the 15th foul against the Knights. And Derek Roby kind of staring down McPherson. I don't think he quite agrees with that.
No, I don't think so. And McPherson let him know, hey, he leaned his shoulder into it. It was exactly what happened. So,
like we said, Derek Roby, a longtime coach, 17 years now at O'Gorman. Hayes in the front court. 4 seconds now. Hayes puts up a long three-pointer. This one is no good. Alpers grabs the rebound, and that will do it for quarter number 1. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, it's the O'Gorman Knights 20, the Rapid City Stevens Raiders 12. We're back in 1 minute right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and online at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Limestone Canyons. Canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand
Star Spangled Banner.
Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth. Raiders had the basketball, but Jaden Hayes misses the jumper from the corner, so it will be O'Gorman basketball. At the other end, there's the three up, and no good for Rush Landry. Alpers gets it back. He'll give it to Costello for three. That one is off the mark, no good. And Jaden Hayes comes away with it. Raiders get out in transition. This is going to be the Euro step by Nate Kindred, and he's going to put it in for two.
Yeah, there was a great job by the Knights, double-teaming back there. They were ready for him to drive the lane. Kindred recognized it, held up, did this nice little, it looked like a ballet step, right? On his tiptoes, and nice touch.
Struck into the right corner, and there's a three, and that one is good for Matt Ing. He has 3 3-pointers in the ball game, 11 points overall. And it's the O'Gorman Knights with a 23-14 lead over Rapid City Stevens.
Yeah, that shooting by Ing, that's what was missing for, one of the things was missing for the Knights against Pierre.
Here's Colin Ray, the basketball on the left wing as the Raiders go from left to right. Ray, the basketball, out to Kindred. Kindred feeds Goldie in the low post. He can't hold on to the basketball. It goes out of bounds. It was a nice play, or they were thinking if they could get it to Goldie, but he couldn't hold on to the basketball there.
Yeah, and Kindred drove right into a triple team. I think, it's kind of getting to him, hey, I'm having success. The ball's going in the bucket for me. But he drove right into it. That was something he needed to kick out.
Here's Ing in that left corner. Now they get it out to Landry. Landry gets in the paint, kicks it outside. Struck shoots the three. This one is an air ball. Goes out of bounds, and the Raiders come away with it. Charles Christensen comes back in. He replaces Colin Ray. So the Raiders go with Ben Goldie, Christensen, Easton Ogle. Also Nate Kindred and Jaden Hayes. 6:20 to go in the second quarter. It's O'Gorman 23, Rapid City Stevens 14. Here's Hayes, top of the key, looking for the backdoor pass. Instead, he goes to Hayes. Hayes gives the ball to Christensen. Christensen, left side to Ogle, now back out front. Hayes, right side. They're going to get it to Kindred. Ball fake to his left, drives to his right. Are we going to get a jump ball? Kindred got tied up there as he tried to split two defenders.
Again, dribbling right into the double team. Obviously, Derek Roby aware of that. Talked to his team, hey, this guy's the hot guy right now. Let's make sure we make it difficult for him, kind of cool him off.
Costello in that right corner drives the baseline, had a wide open pass, and he's going to put it in for two.
There was communication there, breakdown, as Goldie kind of looked at his other teams like, who's got him?
Christensen tried to feed it to Goldie. Instead, it's going to be struck with his heel. He goes coast to coast, has the ball knocked out of his hand, and the Raiders come away with it.
Just great hustle. That's what you need for a solid 32 minutes a game. That type of hustle, getting up and down the court, neutralizing opportunities that the other team's trying to take advantage of.
We've got a full timeout, so we're going to step aside for 30 seconds as well. Again, on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, it's the O'Gorman Knights 25, the Rapid City Stevens Raiders 14 in boys basketball action. We're back in 30 seconds on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Looking for a Boulevard in Rapid City, South Dakota, famous for their delicious cakes, cupcakes, and other tasty baked goods. But did you know they're the only bakery in town to offer free consultations? Not to mention free samples when planning your big or small wedding. They also take special orders for that special party for that special someone. Check out their daily specials on Facebook or call ahead to grab some goodies for the office on your way to work. Star Spangled Batter is a proud sponsor of Rapid City sports and activities on liveticket.tv.
A lot has...
Back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth here at Carroll Higher Gymnasium. With Dean Gurr, I'm Jerome Wickersham. Some quick scores to pass along in girls basketball. These are final scores. It was Rapid City Central over Brandon Valley, 47-46. Rapid City Christian over Shadron, 47-45. And St. Thomas More, 40, winner, 28. We'll jump back to the action now. There's a steal as they try to work it into Kindred. Raiders had it for a moment, but it's going to be O'Gorman basketball. Knights now in the front court. That's going to be Landry, right side to Ambrose. Chad Ambrose, the basketball. And there's a steal by Christensen. It was knocked away, but then it was going to be picked up, by Landry into the right corner. The three is up. It's no good. And shooting that was Gavin Muirhead. Marchant now in the ball game. Gives the ball to Kindred in that right corner. Drives the right baseline. Puts up the reverse, and Nate Kindred with the basket. 8 points now in the ball game. Half of the Raider points as they trail 25-16.
Yeah, it was a kind of an ISO play. You could kind of see it set up right away. He was over in the corner. He had the rest of the team on the other side.
And driving hard to the basket on the little pick and roll there was Gavin Muirhead. He was hit as he puts in the basket. So they'll count it, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot one. So the foul is on number 33, Nate Kindred. That's his first.
Great answer by O'Gorman. The hard-fought points by Kindred. They quickly right away, not letting the Raiders set up defensively and attacking.
Free throw no good for Gavin Muirhead. So the Raiders come away with it. It's 27-16. Christensen shoots the three at the other end. That one is short, no good. Christensen gets it back. He'll give the ball to Marchant. Marchant. Now right side, they'll go to Haves. Haves. Bounce pass to Kindred. Now they get it to Christensen on the right wing. Christensen out to Kindred. He'll shoot the long three-pointer. This one off the mark, no good. Goldie, though, keeps it alive for the Raiders. Tried to get the backdoor pass to Haves, but it's going to be stolen by Chad Ambrose. He'll get the ball to Landry. He'll work his way into the front court. Landry dribbling to the left wing, bounce pass down low to Elpers. Elpers backs his way in, spins to the baseline, and he'll get the basket +1 at the other end. As whenever he gets the basketball in the low post, he just goes to work.
Yeah, and, that's kind of one of the things we talked about in the pregame. The way Alpers just kind of can just muscle himself at his own will out on the court, and Ben Goldie is just not an answer to that. And is that 2 on Goldie? 2 on Goldie now, 5th team foul against the Raiders. Yeah, he just can't. There's just no. The Raiders have no answer to it. The free throw is no good. So from the free throw line, David Elpers may be hitting his shots, but he's 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Well, they're all point blank range. He's got like a 2-footer.
So Matthew Weber checks back in as Ben Goldie goes to the bench. Here's Nate Kindred now. Gets the ball to Christensen on the right wing. He's looking for that backdoor pass. Instead, he goes to Weber, top of the key. Weber, ball fake to the left, drives to his right, in some trouble. Kicks the ball to Christensen. Christensen around the right baseline, back to Weber. Weber now gives the ball to Haves. Haves, top of the key, reverses it, left side. Kindred down to Marchant. Marchant has the ball to Christensen. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Kindred back to his left. Pull-up jumper is short, no good. A battle for the rebound. Christensen in the right spot as he comes away with it, and he's going to get his 6th point.
Yeah, I think Weber actually tipped it out of the defender's hand is what knocked it in. And are we going to get a delay of game? Delay of game, yeah. So you make the bucket. It's such a habit. They get into it when you're just in practice or just pick up games. to just knock the ball away after a basket, and you can't do that. So it's a delay of game warning there against the Raiders. 29-18 is your score. 3:07 to go in the second. Crossover dribble and going hard to the basket. That's going to be Landry. His shot is no good. Christensen grabs the rebound, gets the outlet pass to Hayes. Ahead to Marchant in the front court. Marchant, left side. It'll go to Christensen, now to Marchant. He reverses it to Hayes. Hayes, ball fake to his right, drives to his left, gives the ball to Kindred. Kindred, fadeaway jumper once again is good for Nate Kindred. And what a half it's been for the 6'4 senior. He has 10 points now and trying to keep the Raiders in this contest.
Yeah, absolutely. Just, they're all kind of working it, but it's obviously looks good for Kindred what he's doing.
Alpers in that low post as he splits the defenders. He got caught or tied up there and is called for the travel.
Yeah, and he's used to, it's been working so well this game. He gets a one-on-one defense. He's able to work around the rim and do what he does. But this time the Raiders kind of surprised him with Goldie on the floor. They double-team him, and I think thought he was just going to muscle his way right into it again.
Drew Marchant now into the front court. 2:20 remaining in the second quarter. It's 29-20. Here's Kindred on that left elbow. Pulls up just inside the paint. Puts up the shot. No good. It's tapped out into the hands of John Costello. Costello goes to Struck now as he crosses the timeline. Struck pushes the ball to Huners in that left corner. To Costello. Back to Ing. Ing to Costello. Top of the key. Right side. They work it to Struck. Down low to Elpers in the post on the right side. He gets in the paint. Puts up the shot. No good. But that's going to be Kindred who picks up number 2.
Yeah, no help that time. I think the Raiders saw it with Kindred guarding him, Albert. They saw it, but they were just too late. I don't know if they were waiting for him to actually make a move and then break into help. By that time, it was just too late.
So David Elpers again continues to shoot poorly from the free throw line. He misses that first one. He's now 0 for 3. Here comes the second free throw attempt for Elpers. And makes that 0 for 4.
Too much weightlifting. Too many bench presses. No, I don't know.
So still a 9-point lead, 29-20. O'Gorman over Rapid City Stevens. 1:40 to go, and it's going to be an illegal screen against Rapid City Stevens.
Yeah, Jaden Hayes, he wasn't there. He wasn't even close to making a good screen, so we're going to head the other way.
And that will be number 2 on Jaden Hayes. 17 foul. So again, the Raiders going with Colin Ray, Easton Ogle, Drew Marchant, Charles Christensen, Matthew Weber. All on the floor. Here's Matt Ing, the basketball. Gets the ball down low to Elpers, and Elpers over Colin Ray had the advantage there, and he's going to put it in for his 10th point.
Yeah, there was no contest on that. I think Elpers wanted to dunk it.
A little short baseline shot there by Colin Ray. That one is no good. Coming away with it is Huners. Leo Huners gives the ball off to Ing. Ing pull up from the free throw line, and that one is good. Nothing but net for Matt Ing. 13 points now for Ing. 33-20, a 13-point lead. Here's Marchant. He tries to drive, but it's going to be a travel on Drew Marchant.
Yeah, he just wasn't going to get through the defense on that, and just, he put his head down thinking he was going to kind of make a drive to the basket, and the rest of the defense said, no way.
In the front court now, Matt Ing, a little crossover dribble, left corner, Struck down low, Elpers wide open, shot's no good. He gets his own rebound, and are they going to wave off the basket? I'm not sure who. It looks like a foul is going to be on the Knights.
Yeah, Elpers, he was kind of out of control there for a second when he got that rebound, and I think that's probably what they got him on.
That's the first on David Elpers, 16 foul. We're down to the final 45 seconds of this first half and a 13-point O'Gorman lead. Bounce pass to Christensen. Christensen to Marchant, top of the key, around the screen to the right side. And Charles Christensen, the illegal screen. That's his first 8th team foul against the Raiders.
The turnover is just mounting for the Raiders here.
So again, Christensen with his first 8th team foul against the Raiders. 37 seconds remaining, just a 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Matt Ing walks into the front court being greeted by Marchant. He'll dribble across from the scorer's table there, as it looks like the Knights want to wear some time off the clock. Crossover dribble to the right side. And it's going to be a 5-second violation on Matt Ing. He was showing some good dribbling skills out there, but I think he took too much time.
It's all for show. It hasn't got you nowhere but a turnover.
It did. A 5-second violation because Drew Marchant, stuck right with him. Down to 18 seconds now, so the Raiders can get that final shot if they choose. And it appears they will. Here's Kindred across the timeline, down to 12 seconds now. Kindred, across from the scorer's table, gets around the screen to the right side. Pulls up from the right elbow, shoots the jumper. This one is no good. The rebound in the hands of Struck. Struck gets into the front court, airs it at the buzzer. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the first half on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. At halftime, it's the O'Gorman Knights 33 and Rapid City Stevens 20. We're back in 1 minute. It's the halftime show when we return on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and FoxSportsRapidCity.com, as well as GoRaidersLive.com.
Farmers and ranchers.
Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Manholt Toyota. Pull up our website, scan your VIN, and you are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer in under 5 minutes. See you at DennyManholtToyota.com for your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Everyone says they want to change the world. But not everyone will. We are not everyone.
Break. And Dean, kind of looking at the first half for the Raiders, again, it's a very talented team for O'Gorman. They shoot the three really well. Even their big guys shoot the three. And the Raiders, though, thanks to Nate Kindred, kind of kept them in this ball game. But again, they've got a lot of work here in the second half.
Yeah, they definitely do. And you're right. Right now, it has been all Nate Kindred as far as life spark for the Raiders. They are struggling in a lot of areas. They have some life, but they've kind of figured out that at the moment it's kind of Nate Kindred's night, so they're just creating these isolated situations or ball screen situations with him and just letting him go to work in general. Everything else that the offense does just really has very minimal success to it. So obviously you're going to have to try to keep that situation. The problem is players usually aren't hot the whole night long. They have spurts of heat, and then they kind of cool down, and maybe another spurt or whatever. And you might come away with a headline that says, oh, so-and-so was hot tonight, but that heat, again, was only in certain packages and certain times that just made it look good on the stat sheet. So someone else, I think we say this every time, someone else has to be able to, 1, 2, 3 other players have to step up, and they have to make significant contributions for the Raiders in whether it's defense, rebounding, scoring is probably the most specific one. They're going to have to be able to still knock down more shots in order to. They're not that far out of it, which is good to see. But they're going to have to be able to knock some more shots down, and it's got to be someone else besides Kindred for the Raiders moving into the second half.
Let's break down that scoring in the first half. First for the Raiders, they're led by Nate Kindred with 10 points here at halftime. 6 points for Charles Christensen and 4 points for Jaden Hayes. For the O'Gorman Knights, they are led at the break by Matt Ing with 13 points. Also 10 points for David Elpers, 6 points for Chad Ambrose, and then 2 points each for John Costello and Gavin Muirhead. For Rapid City Stevens, they're 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the first half. For the O'Gorman Knights, if you found one thing that maybe they didn't do so well or well at all, that was free throw shooting. They're 0 for 5 from the charity stripe in that first half. They did shoot, though, 45% in the first half compared to 38% for the Raiders.
Yeah, it definitely was. There are 3 areas right now that the Knights are excelling at the moment. They're knocking down the shots that they need. They're getting the significant rebounds that they need. It says 19-18 as far as the rebounding, but the fact that they're getting the rebounds when they need to. They've got 5 offensive rebounds, making it happen, and they are really taking care of business inside the paint. Alpers is doing what he does. It creates all the open opportunities for the other ones to knock down shots and move the ball well. So those are the areas that the Knights are excelling in. That really, I mean, if you're going to break it down to one or two things for the Raiders, they got to cut their turnovers. They've got 11 of them. Mm-hmm. They have to cut the turnovers down, and they got to be able to crash the board much better. The numbers don't reflect it, but I think with those important rebounds, those significant situations, when you need a big one, a big offensive one, or hold the other team to a solid rebound, they really have to take care of those 2 areas, as well as obviously hit down shots, which is always a given.
And we'll see what the Raiders do here in the second half. Again, it's the halftime show on Fox Sports Rapid City. And here at the break, again, it's O'Gorman 33 and Rapid City Stevens 20. We're going to take one final break here in our halftime show. We're going to come back in 1 minute. We'll track down some scores for you. We'll do that when we return right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City, and online at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
For nearly since 1962, but one thing hasn't: the hometown service you expect from Dale's Tire and Retreading. Dale's Tire has been providing quality brands and service to the Black Hills area for over 50 years, and we couldn't have done it without you. That's why we are pleased to service your vehicle, saving you time and getting your vehicle back on the road. Because at Dale's Tire, we don't just sell tires, we build lifetime relationships. Dale's Tire, Campbell Street and Deadwood Avenue, Rapid City.
Back here at Carroll Hire Gymnasium on this Friday night. We're back at the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast booth, sales, service, and side-by-side. With Dean Gurr, I'm Jerome Wickersham here at halftime. Sioux Falls, or the O'Gorman Knights, rather, lead Rapid City Stevens 33-20 in boys basketball action. Just taking a look at some scores in boys basketball action. We have top-ranked Sioux Falls Roosevelt edging Mitchell 55-54. So the Rough Riders escape with that 1-point win. Still the only undefeated team in AA boys basketball.
Yeah, definitely. And like we said,
They've got a lot of things. They're very athletic, but they're not the greatest shooters in the world. So if you get a low-scoring game, Mitchell, very tough team. So if they're not shooting on a particular night and the other team is, watch out. They could easily fall.
Well, they could. And then at halftime as well across town in Howard Nas Gymnasium, Brandon Valley leads Rapid City Central 26-16 is the score there. Looking at some girls basketball scores real quickly. Of course, a game earlier that you heard right here on Fox Sports Rapid City, it was the O'Gorman Knights defeating Rapid City Stevens 50-36 in girls basketball. Also a final tonight, the 5th-ranked Rapid City Central Cobblers defeat number 3 Brandon Valley 47-46. Dean, I can't wait for tomorrow afternoon when we have the Cobblers and the Knights in action.
Yeah, I'm sure the Cobblers got to be flying high right now. We're going to see, we might be the score is going to be like 30-33 or something. Just because you got two tough zone defenses out there playing, and unless somebody's knocking down some perimeter shots, it's going to be a very low-scoring affair.
Back to boys' games in Class A, just a little closer to home. It was Lakota Tech defeating Hill City 84-68. And then again, Rapid City Christian over Chadron tonight in boys' basketball, 54-50 in boys' basketball. And in girls' basketball in Class A, Todd County over Stanley County, 70-48 was the final. And then again, Rapid City Christian 47, Chadron 45, and number 3 St. Thomas More defeats Winter 40-28. Again, Matt Kearney will have Score Central coming up for you at the conclusion of our broadcast, but we're set to start this third quarter now. Jaden Hayes puts up a 3. That one is no good. The ball is loose. It's going to be grabbed by the Knights. They're going from left to right now. Matt Ing, the basketball, hands it off. It'll go to Costello, now right corner. They go to Struck. He gets around the screen, gets in the paint, tries to dish it to Elpers, but he wasn't ready for it, or it was a very poorly thrown pass. And Kindred tries to put the shot up at the other end. That one is contested and no good. David Elpers in the front court now. He'll give the ball. It'll go to Landry, Rush Landry. And now here's Matt Ing, the baseline jumper, no good. Kindred grabs the rebound. He'll protect the basketball. He pushes it to Christensen. Christensen misses the shot at the other end, so 2 missed shots there for Rapid City Stevens.
Yeah, 2-point blank. Kindred was too soft. He went up too soft and allowed the defender right there. And obviously that one was contested well that Christian has got to be able to handle.
Struck over the right side to Ing. Now back out front. This is going to be Landry. Landry, right side, goes to Ing. Matt Ing wants to drive. He's going to get separation, and he's going to knock down the 3.
Merchant just got caught in the wrong foot, leading the wrong way.
4 3-pointers in the ball game now for Matt Ing. He's got 16 points overall. Raiders trail 36-20. 6:22 to go in the third quarter. Here's Christensen, right side, goes to Kindred. He'll drive the right baseline. Pull-up jumper is no good. And the Raiders come out cold to start this third quarter.
Yeah, but it was definitely those 2-point blank shots that really hurt them. So what a difference momentum it would be had they hit those.
Costello, the basketball, being guarded by Kindred. He'll get the ball. It'll go to Struck, and turnaround jumper from the elbow is good for Emmanuel Struck. His first basket. And Coach Davner says, I've seen enough to start this third quarter. I need a timeout.
Yeah, he's got to cut down the momentum, and he's got to kind of re-rally his troops to keep this game from getting even more out of control than it is.
So, again, we're going to take a break as well on the State Farm scoreboard. Sioux Falls or the O'Gorman Knights 38, Rapid City Stevens 20. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and FoxSportsRapidCity.com.
Has changed.
Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet buys cars, You heard that right. We don't just sell cars, we buy them too. And what we really want is your certifiable vehicle. So if you drive a 16 or newer Chevy, GMC, Buick, or Cadillac with under 75,000 miles, we're ready to pay top dollar and want to talk to you. We make cash offers every day on all makes and models of local cars, trucks, and SUVs. No obligation appraisals, and it's fast and free. Stop by Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or save time and start by visiting our website at rapidchevrolet.com. Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet.
And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth. We jump back into the action. Rapid City Stevens has the basketball, trailing by 18. Here's Goldie along the right baseline, out to Christensen for three. This one rims in and out, no good. And O'Gorman comes away with it. Manuel Struck works his way across the timeline for the Knights. They'll go to Elpers on that right from the elbow. And then driving with Struck, he runs into Ben Goldie. And we're going to get a whistle against the Knights.
Yeah, Goldie just absolutely stole the ball from Struck, and Struck tried to get it right back and knocked it out of Goldie's hand.
Number 2 on Emmanuel Struck. First team foul against the Knights this half. Raiders will have the basketball, but again, it's gone 2.5 minutes without any points to start this third quarter. Easton Ogle in the ball game, gets it to Kindred. Now to Christensen on the left wing as the Raiders go from right to left. Kindred back to Ogle on the right wing. Ogle to Christensen. Christensen, fadeaway jumper is good. So Charles Christensen knocks it down. He has 8 points. It's 38-22. A 16-point lead now for the Knights. Pulling up and shooting is Landry. His shot is no good. The ball is tapped out to Kindred. Raiders in a hurry get into the front court. Kindred gets in the paint, puts up the shot. We're going to get a whistle against the O'Gorman Knights. That's blocking on Rush Landry. That's going to be his second. And that's going to be the second team foul against the Knights.
Yeah, good job again. Kindred did that all in the first half. One-on-one, just took after it. He'll do it again here.
Ogle into Kindred. Kindred takes a step back just inside the arc, and he's going to knock down the jumper. 12 points now for Nate Kindred. And I feel as the season progresses, he's really taking over as the leader. Now Ogle in the front court. He's going to drive, and they're going to kick the basket for Easton Ogle.
Wow, what continuation. I don't think Derek Roby agrees with it.
He does not.
No, he does not agree with it at all. And he wants a timeout as we talk about it.
And I think he wants to talk to Brad Booth as well.
I'm sure he probably does, but yeah, they're jawing a little bit here.
So the basket for Easton Ogle.
It's a Euro step. He was in the middle of the Euro step, and we know how athletic Easton Ogle is. It was a great continuation.
So again, 4:37 to go in this third quarter. When we come out of this timeout, Easton Ogle will be at the free throw line as that fired up the student section on the far side. He'll get a free throw coming up again on the scoreboard. It's the O'Gorman Knights 38 and Rapid City Stevens 26. So again, they trail by as many as 18, but they're trying to fight themselves back into this ball game, and they need some runs like that. And again, I wouldn't count the Raiders out just yet. We've got plenty of basketball, a quarter and a half to go.
Yeah, definitely. You know, obviously, Stater, a timely timeout, got his team rallied back. They're playing well, got the turnovers, transition ball, got to where they need to, knock down a couple shots. Christensen did. Kindred did, obviously. We saw what Easton Ogle did. And just, that's what basketball is, those games of runs. And if you can cut down when the other teams get their runs, stop those runs, swing it back in your direction, that's just good coaching.
So again, we're going to go back to the free throw line. So that foul was on number 5, Matt Ing. That is his first. Third team foul against the O'Gorman Knights. At the free throw line is Easton Ogle, the 5'9 junior. He's going to make that free throw. And it's now an 11-point lead, 38-27 for the O'Gorman Knights with 4.5 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Elpers in the low post, backs his way in. He puts a shoulder into Goldie, puts up the shot. It's good for 2.
Going back to that formula that got early success for the Knights.
Here's Colin Ray, now to Christensen. Christensen drives to the right baseline. Gets it to Goldie in the low post, back to Christensen. Christensen in the paint. Puts up the shot, and it's going to be waved off as we're going to have a foul against the Raiders.
Yeah, it's probably on Ben Goldie coming out trying to just... He got the ball. They entered the post. He got it back out to Christian, and then he tried to curl around as Goldie came out. High ball screen right at the elbow there. Tried to get it. Christian came off. Of course, he was wide open. That's probably the reason why.
So that'll be number 3 on Ben Goldie. First team foul against the Raiders this half. We're midway through this third quarter. It's a 13-point Knights lead. Muirhead in the ball game. Here's Ing into the right corner. They go to Ambrose. Now he kicks it outside. Struck. Pump fakes. Now he puts up the 3. This one is in and out. No good. Muirhead keeps the ball alive. Gets it out to Ing for 3. That's an air ball. It goes out of bounds, and the Raiders come away with it.
Yeah, interesting. Ethan Ogle, obviously all over the place, tried to steal the ball right in front of the bench, in front of the table, rather. He slid all the way in front of the Raiders bench, got up, was able to cause the errant shot. When you're a shooter, you got that momentum, you go back up, and then you got to stop. That forced the errant throw.
Here's Christensen now, gets it to Kindred. Kindred drives to his left, and he's going to get called for the travel. It was a nice move to the basket on Nate Kindred, but again, he takes too many steps.
Yeah, and we'll see. He's having, obviously, success at dropping the ball in the bucket tonight. We'll see if that can kind of carry them through.
Struck the basketball, top of the key, being guarded by Colin Ray. They get it to the elbow. That goes to Costello. Now right side to Ambrose. Ambrose pulls up from just beyond the free throw line. Shot's no good. They keep the ball alive, and it's going to be Gavin Muirhead, and he feeds Struck for 2.
Just pure effort. That's what it is. Defense, rebounds are all just pure effort. There's obviously some smarts involved with it that you got to use, but you just out-muscle your opponent to get the rack, and we talked about that for the Raiders. They have to be able to get that fire on the board.
We're down to 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. On the State Farm scoreboard, it's 42-27, the Knights with the lead. Raiders with the basketball. Kindred drives hard, and he's going to get the basket +1 for Nate Kindred.
Just everything going the way for Kindred for the most part tonight. It's just seeing that success. And
14 points now for the 6'4 senior Nate Kindred. He's at the free throw line. The foul's going to be on Trey Hickenleibel, who's checked in. That's his first 15 foul against the Knights. So again, the basket is good. 2:54 to go in the third. Kindred at the free throw line. In fact, his first free throw attempt tonight. And he makes that free throw. So 15 points now for Nate Kindred. This is going to be Struck in the front court for the Knights. Dribbles to his left, now into the corner. They get the ball to Landry. Now they'll push it back outside to Costello in the low post. Costello backs his way in. Turnaround jumper. Too hard off the glass. No good. The ball is tapped out. It's going to be picked up by Ambrose. Shot's no good. Kindred has the ball knocked out of his hands, but he's able to corral it and come away with it in the front court, rather. And he goes coast to coast, and it's going to be a blocking foul against the Knights.
Yeah, and I think it was actually a pretty good defense. I obviously didn't see all the contact there, but...
And that's going to be Trey Hickenleibel with his second.
But, obviously Kindred, a one-man wrecking crew right now goes right in the triple team. That shot got swatted, but I think just the fact that Heckenleibel was in the air and created the contact is what puts Kindred on the line. But Kindred just trying to do everything now, just putting the team literally on his shoulders and saying, this is it, I'm going to carry you guys.
And we didn't see Derek Roby pop up from the bench to, complain about any call. He just sat there calmly. The first is good. The second is a miss for Nate Kindred. He's going to exit. I think he deserves a little break there.
A little bit of a break, yeah.
Jaden Hates comes in.
You hate to take the hot player out, but you need him for that next run, and now they have to be able to sustain here. They made a good run, kind of closing it. Like you said, it was, 18? As much as 18?
As much as 18.
They closed it down to 11.
Struck the basketball for the Knights. They'll get the ball to Muirhead. Now they work it around. Eng shoots the three. That's an air ball. Costello tries to save it. He gets it in the hands of Muirhead, and Muirhead lays it in for two.
Those are just those X things that you just can't teach. They just play together so well.
Colin Ray shoots a three at the other end. That one is no good. Struck comes away with it. He'll push the ball in the front court. They go to Ambrose in the corner. Out to Struck now on the left wing. He gives it to Ambrose. He gets around the screen. Now they go right side. That's going to be Muirhead. His three is no good. We're down to 1:40 to go. Again, 44-31. Here's Christensen back the other way. He'll get it to H. Now right side to Ray on the right wing, around the screen to his left. Ray shoots just inside the arc, and it's a long jumper there for Colin Ray. 44-33, the lead 11 for the Knights on the State Farm scoreboard. 1:20 to go. Ing the basketball to Costello on the right wing. Now they go back to Ambrose for three. That one is no good. Ogle gets the rebound. You think Ogle at 5'9", he's got great leaping ability, though.
Oh, yeah, he's athletic as all get.
And Ray drives.
Oh, he could have finished it.
He did not get the basket, though. He pump faked, kind of had a player slide over him, and we're going to get a foul, though, on the Knights.
Yeah, and those you can feel. You can feel the defender coming over the top of you. You want to go up, and he is going to go to the line, but you had a chance to try to get a three-point play out of that.
So that is going to be number 3 on Emmanuel Struck. That'll be the 7th team foul. And now the Raiders with a chance to cut this lead to single digits. And Ray misses the front end of the bonus.
So they didn't get him going up.
I thought they would too.
And he had no opportunity. The guy was on top of him. How can you tell if he was going to go up?
So we're down to 52 seconds now. Again, it's still 44-33. Back to a pass to Costello, and he is going to be fouled. Coming flying in there was Easton Ogle, the 5'9" junior. He picks up his first, just his third team foul on the Raiders.
You know, it's worth it. I think that sort of energy, that sort of life, if you can get, if you can fly through there, if you can get him to the free throw line, force him to do something like that versus just an easy bucket, it's worth it.
And Kate Sobzak and Nate Kindred come back in the ball game. Both free throws are good for John Costello. It's now a 13-point lead, 46-33 with 41 seconds remaining. Ogle the basketball around the screen, looking for Sobzak instead. Left side, Hapes shoots the three. That one off the mark, no good. Costello grabs the rebound. Gets the outlet pass to Struck. Now ahead to Ing in the front court. Ing on that far side on the left wing. Gives the ball to Struck. Shot clock is up. So the Knights holding for that final shot, or appear to be chewing up some clock right now. Ing gives the ball. It'll go to Landry. Landry dribbles to the top of the key. Back to Ing. At Ing the basketball. Gets around the side to the left. 7 seconds now. There's a spin move. The ball is loose. Hayes comes away with it. Hayes to Ogle, and Ogle from midcourt puts it up, and it's no good.
It was actually a pretty good defensive possession. Alpers spun around, just absolutely lost the ball at his feet. So, the Raiders, good job holding them out in that last possession there.
So on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick, after 3, it's the O'Gorman Knights 46, Rapid City Stevens 33. We're back with the fourth quarter when we return in 30 seconds on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and FoxSportsRapidCity.com.
With buys cars. You heard that right. We don't just sell cars, we buy them too. And what we really want is your certifiable vehicle. So if you drive a 16 or newer Chevy, GMC, Buick, or Cadillac with under 75,000 miles, we're ready to pay top dollar and want to talk to you. We make cash offers every day on all makes and models of local cars, trucks, and SUVs. No obligation appraisals, and it's fast and free. Stop by Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or save time and start by visiting our website at rapidchevrolet.com. Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet.
Join the team and take on.
And we are back here at the Anytime Auto Sales, Service, and Detail Broadcast booth, Sales, Service, and Side-by-Sides. I'm Jerome Wickersham along with Dean Gers. We bring you high school basketball action. Of course, our girls' game earlier tonight, it was The O'Gorman Knights defeating Rapid City Stevens. Now in the boys' game, where the Raiders trail by 13 points. Matt Ing, the basketball to Costello. Now left side, they get it to Landry. Rush Landry, the basketball, over to Ing. Ing pulls up from the right elbow, shoots the jumper, and knocks it down. Matt Ing. 18 points in the ball game now. 48-33. The Raiders have put a run together, but every time they get a little bit of a run, it seems like the Knights answer. Hayes the basketball to Kindred. He'll drive once again. Drives hard to the basket, no good, but we're going to get a foul. That's going to be a blocking foul, I think. Is it David Elpers?
Yeah, it is. He sealed him underneath, and of course, obviously, Kindred tried to come up underneath. Thought it was pretty good guarding position. Obviously, we're not down there, can't see quite the angle there, but I'm sure Alpers is kind of talking to Brad Booth about it, even though it's like, I didn't make that call, right?
Here's the free throw now. This one is no good for Kindred. That first one, he's 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Kindred with 15 points in the ball game. Then Goldie gets set to check back in. Here's the second free throw attempt. That one is good. So Ben Goldie goes back to the bench. I thought he was going to check in. So now it'll be Knights basketball. Here's Matt Ing, the basketball, out front to Costello. Costello, right side to Landry. Down low, they work it to Elpers, and Elpers over Cade Sobzak. He has the advantage there, and Elpers with the easy basket.
Yeah.
He has 14 now.
Try, but just,
Cade Sobzak, the 6'2 senior. Jaden Hayes around the screen to the right side at the other end. Now he gives it to Kindred. He'll shoot the free and knocks it down. Nate Kindred with the tray. And what a ball game it's been for Nate Kindred.
Oh, he is absolutely on fire. But, man, it would be nice if he could get the rest of his team to kind of jump in and just give a little bit of support. That's all they need. And this game would be a tight one.
20 points now for Nate Kindred. If that's not his season high, that's got to be real close. It's probably one of the best shooting games we've seen from Nate Kindred. But like you said, he's trying to carry the Raiders on his back right now with 6:53 to go in this fourth quarter. And the O'Gorman Knights lead Rapid City Stevens 50-37. We'll see if the Raiders in this final, 6:53, if they have anything left in them.
Yeah, they've got, 3-4 minutes here where they've got to be able to cut it to obviously under double digits, get it to 8, put together a good run right here, give yourself an opportunity.
So coming out of that timeout, it'll be O'Gorman basketball. This is Rush Landry. He works his way into the front court, gives the ball to Struck. Struck right side to Matt Ing on the right wing. Ing. Now to Elpers. Elpers just inside the arc, shoots the jumper, shot's no good. Kindred gets the rebound and will get the whistle on John Costello, which I don't think he quite agreed with that.
No, he didn't.
Tell by the expression on his face.
But he clearly came crashing into the backside. And now we're going to head to the other end to shoot some free throws.
That's number 2 on John Costello. He had an older brother, if I recall, who played also for Sioux Falls O'Gorman, or O'Gorman Knights. At the free throw line, Nate Kindred, he's 3 of 5 from the free throw line. On this bonus, he hits the first one. It's 21 points now for Nate Kindred.
I think Nate Kindred was the person that got fouled on that one. I thought there was another Raider underneath there.
Kindred makes both free throws. It's 22 points now for the 6'4 senior. Once again, an 11-point lead for the Knights, 50-39 on the State Farm scoreboard. Struck, trying to get it down. Oh, it's going to be stolen. Goldie tapped it out to Kindred. Kindred in the front court, pull up jumpers in and out, no good. Costello grabs the rebound. So again, the Raiders had a chance to cut it to single digits.
Yeah, that was it right there, and obviously Kindred trying to do it. He's the hot player right now.
Here's Elpers in the low post, out to Landry. He pump fakes, now gives the ball to Ing. Ing back to Landry on that right side, down low to Elpers. Elpers spins to the baseline, puts up the reverse. It was contested, no good. We're going to get a foul. Is that going to be, I think, on the Raiders, though?
I think it is. I think that's under Charles Christensen. And I think on that shot, Goldie got his hand in there and I think redirected the ball, which caused it to kind of go awry there.
Number 2 on Christensen, 14th foul against the Raiders. Costello triggers it in to Elpers, now to Landry. Landry has the shot blocked, but he's going to go to the free throw line. So the foul again is going to be on number 4. That is Colin Ray with his first 15 foul against the Raiders. And Rush Landry at the free throw line. He is scoreless in this contest. And Landry misses the free throw. As a team, the O'Gorman Knights have not shot well from the free throw line tonight. If you could find anything wrong with their game. Right. Landry makes 1 of 2 for his first point. 51-39, the Raiders down by a dozen. On the State Farm scoreboard, 5:50 remaining. Ogle, right side to Christensen. Christensen, top of the key. Back to Ray. Ray dribbles around the perimeter to the far side. Gets around the screen to the left, gets it to Goldie. Goldie in the low post, puts up the short jumper, it's contested. Tapped out to Christensen. Christensen gives it to Ray.
Yeah, they didn't reset the shot clock. And you hate that, but they have to. They have to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're going to discuss it, whether it touched the rim or not. It kind of looked like it from here, but it's going to be 10 seconds if it didn't.
So they'll reset the clock or put the clock to 25?
No, it'll be back down to 10 seconds.
Oh, down to 10 seconds.
Yeah, if they talk about it, if it didn't touch, so they shouldn't have reset it so quickly when they blew the whistle. And I think, Coach Roby's going to talk about it.
He's talking to Mike Kirkby about this.
I don't know what the discussion was. They either touched it or didn't. And it was at 10 seconds when Dwayne McPherson blew his whistle, which I think is where it came from, when he said, because he's the one that pointed to the shot clock and said, hey, wait a minute, if that didn't get reset.
So they're going to put it to 31 seconds. We've got 5 minutes and 33 seconds to go in this contest. 51-39. Just a reminder, Matt Kearney will have Score Central coming up, where he is going to run down every single score from across the state of South Dakota. So he's got a busy night on tap as well. Here's Kindred, steps back, puts up the 3. He thought there was contact, but a no call by the official.
Yeah, Rush Landry, you said he's only got 1 point tonight, but that was probably one of the biggest plays he's made all night.
Here's Muirhead, right side. They work it around. They go to Landry in that right corner. Being guarded closely by Hayes. Now they go to Matt Ing. Ing to that left wing, looking inside. They get it down low to Elpers in the right post. He puts up a tough shot. No good. The ball is loose. It's off of Elpers, and it will be Raider basketball.
Yeah, and you saw the Raiders that time drop down. I think it was Hayes who dropped down, helped Ben Goldie in guarding him, made it a tough shot for Alpers.
4:55 to go in the fourth quarter. 51-39 is your score on the State Farm scoreboard. Knights with that 12-point lead. Here's Kindred, the basketball on the right wing. Lost the ball. It's picked up by Hayes. Hayes around the screen to the top of the key. Now gets in the paint. Drives hard to the basket. It is no good, but it's going to be a foul on David Elpers. That will be number 3 on the big man for the O'Gorman Knights.
Yeah, and that's what you're hoping for the Raiders. Obviously, Kindred's not the only one who can ISO somebody and take care of it. We've seen Hayes at times be able to drive a lane and do something, and so that's what we need.
Hayes has had a quiet second half. In fact, he makes that free throw. That's his first point in the second half. He has 5 overall.
Yeah, and either him or Christian or somebody needs to step up and start hitting a few shots here in the next few minutes.
Jaden makes both free throws, so Hayes now with 6 points. 51-41. This is as close as the Raiders have come against the second-ranked O'Gorman Knights. 4.5 minutes to go in the basketball. Right elbow to Elpers, now to Landry. Landry drives on Christensen, puts up the shot, it's short, no good. It is tapped out, and Marchand chases down the loose ball. We're going to get a blocking foul, and that is on David Elpers, and he's still talking to the official.
I can see where he's coming from. He didn't do much. Maybe he stepped in the wrong place and just caused. It's not hard when you've got big David Elpers against a smaller Drew Marchand there. Didn't look like much. He still got the call.
So now we're going to get a timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here as well. 4:19 to go here in this fourth quarter on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. It is 51-41. Again, the Raiders have been down by as many as 18 points. They're now down by 10, 51-41 on the scoreboard, and we're going to be going to the free throw line, so the Raiders have a chance to cut this lead to single digits, where I think we still have plenty of time on the clock here, but the Raiders are going to need to just step up their game defensively as well.
Yeah, they're going to have to do the things that we talked about already. They're going to have to be able to knock some shots down someone else besides Nate Kindred. They're going to have to be able to crash the boards in order to give themselves some extra opportunities. They've only marginally done it tonight. They need to step it up here in the second half of the last quarter.
Drew Marchand hits the free throw. Again, we're now down to single digits. 51-42 is your score. Second free throw is no good for Marchand. And how important free throws are going to be down the stretch for the Raiders or for both teams. This is going to be Muirhead. He gives the ball to Ing. He'll pull up, shoot the jumper from just to the elbow there. And that's going to be Matt Ing. He's had a nice ball game. 20 points now for Matt Ing. 53-42 is your score. It's Kindred the basketball. Bounce pass to Goldie in the low post. He'll get it back to Christensen. Christensen drives, pull-up jumper is short, no good. And it's into the hands of Gavin Muirhead. He'll get the ball out to Landry. Landry in the front court. And we're going to get a foul, and that's going to be on Rush Landry as he knocks over Jaden Hayes. Yeah, that's number 3 on Landry.
Good job there by the official. Yeah, it was the contact, and the defender was clearly there. A good job. Now the Raiders got to take advantage of this. That last shot by Christian wasn't the greatest. He tried to pull a Nate Kindred from tonight and tried to just elevate a little bit. They need a better-looking shot.
Here's Kindred now in the front court. Dribbles around the screen, gets in the paint. Pull-up jumper is no good. It bounces around the rim into the hands of Emmanuel Struck. Struck in the front court for the Knights. He'll give the ball off. It'll go to Ambrose. And now there's a 3. That's an air ball for Matt Ing, and that's a rare air ball. It may have touched the net, but that's about it.
Yeah, that was a quick shot by him. I don't know if Coach Roby wanted that, but he was wide open, and I don't think he caught it and shot well. I don't think his form was a little off on that.
Again, 3:15 remaining. This game coming your way on Fox Sports Rapid City and online at foxsportsrapidcity.com. Nate Kindred in the post looking for Ben Goldie. Has the ball knocked out of his hands. He'll dribble to that left wing. Now crossover dribble. Gets around the screen. Baseline jumper is short. No good. And again, another rebound into the hands of Muirhead and the Knights. Here's Struck. Now to Muirhead. Gavin Muirhead. Back out to Emmanuel Struck. He'll give the ball. It'll go to Ambrose. Ambrose hands it off to Ing. Down low they go to Costello. Costello back out to Ambrose. Ambrose around the screen to the left wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock. There's a 3 by Muirhead. This one is no good. The ball is tapped out, and Easton Ogle comes away with it. Here's Ogle. He drives hard to the basket, puts up the shot. It's good for Easton Ogle. You really can't outrun Easton Ogle.
No, we saw it on the football field, and he shows it here.
53-44, a 9-point lead now for the Knights. They have the basketball. Here's Struck, top of the key. Right side gets it to Matt Ing. Ing on that right wing. They go back to Muirhead. Gavin Muirhead, the basketball. 2 minutes to go now. Costello, they work it left side to Struck. Struck into that left corner. The ball is going to be loose. And Jaden Hayes comes away with it.
They got to go.
Raiders in a hurry now.
They need a bucket here, a huge bucket.
Here's Jaden Hayes. He kicked the basketball, but he saves it from going out of bounds. And Coach Stabler says, I need to set something up.
Yeah, he realizes the importance of this possession right here. It's 9 now. If you get a great shot here, you're in a great situation. You're not going to be in desperation foul mode till maybe later in the last half of the last minute. That might be where that comes from. So yeah, huge opportunity now here, and he wants to set something up.
A minute 43 to go on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. Again, 53-44, the O'Gorman Knights leading Rapid City Stevens in boys basketball action. Again, at the conclusion of this ball game, we'll have our post-game show. And then following our post-game show, Matt Kearney has Score Central, where he will run down every single score from across the state of South Dakota. So it's going to be a long night for Matt Central, but he's there for Matt Kearney. But he'll get you all up to date with Score Central.
Yeah, so coffee donations can go to Matt Kearney at Fox Sports Dogs.
Okay, it'll be Raider basketball. 1:43 to go. 53-44, the Raiders trailed by 18. Now they trail by 9. Nate Kindred gets the ball into Colin Ray. Ray, Christensen, Goldie, Kindred, and Easton Ogle on the floor. Ogle to Kindred. Kindred drives hard to the basket, puts up a tough shot, no good, into the hands of Gavin Muirhead. So now it's going to be Matt Ing in the front court, gives the ball to Struck. Struck sets up the play, now he gives it to Ing on the right wing. Back out front, Costello the basketball. Costello, right side, Muirhead, down low to David Elpers. Elpers being guarded by Goldie, has the ball knocked out of his hands by Colin Ray. Ray loses the ball, able to pick it back up, gets into the front court, but a travel by Colin Ray.
Yeah, he didn't have help from his team. What a great effort there by Colin Ray. And, he's not going to be rewarded. He's going to have to sit down, but he was there. He obviously did a great job. The secondary defender knocking the ball out of Alper's hands and just couldn't come up with it. 1 minute to go in this ball game. Now Nate Kindred's going to get charged with the bump. That's going to be number 3 on Kindred. And the 16 foul against the Raiders, so non-shooting. John Costello will trigger it in along the right baseline. Yeah, you want another foul in here. Someone else to be, getting that foul. They're kind of right at that point that they're going to have to start fouling here.
62 seconds remaining, still 53-44 on the State Farm scoreboard. O'Gorman Knights with the lead. The ball is loose. Charles Christensen picks it up. He goes hard to the basket and gets semi-dunk there at the other end. Through. It did. Not pretty, but it went through there for Christensen. And the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say, though, it'll stay O'Gorman basketball. 53-46, a 7-point lead, 47 seconds to go in this ball game. And, of course, the crowd on their feet there in the student section.
Right, you can't let them chew the clock up here. You have to play aggressive man-to-man defense.
And it's going to be Nate Kindred. I think he'll get called for the foul.
I don't want that one, not on Kindred. If
that's going to be number 4.
That's got to be on Christian.
It is Charles. Huge for the night.
Yeah, you said it earlier. It's going to come down to some free throw shooting here, and who can hit them and who can't.
Second free throw is no good. Kindred grabs the rebound. So the Raiders now with some urgency. Kindred in the front court. They don't have time to really dribble around the court here. Kindred feeds Goldie in the low post. Goldie is going to put it in for 2. And we're going to immediately get a timeout. 54-48 is your score. The Raiders trail by 6 with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, and I don't think Stabner wanted that timeout. He did, but he wanted to take it. But that is his last timeout, so he has to be able to. He's got 30 seconds, which at times can be an eternity in basketball when you're talking about something. It could run over in 30 seconds and be done, or it could be, 10 possessions, back and forth, stealing balls, shooting free throws, and what have you. So he's going to really have to do some coaching and coaching from his bench area, especially when you're talking defense. You're all the way over there. They got to be able to hear your communication.
Again, it was only a 30-second timeout. So the teams will be out momentarily from their huddle. They'll break their huddles in just a moment. Well, thanks for tuning in tonight on Fox Sports Rapid City and FoxSportsRapidCity.com, as well as thanks to those watching on GoRaidersLive.com. This has turned out to be a pretty good ball game. Again, the Raiders trailed by as many as 18. Now they're down by 6 points with 6 seconds remaining. There's that full-court pressure. They get the ball into Landry in the backcourt. Landry, though, is going to be fouled. I think it's going to be Weber or Ogle. We'll see who they tag with the foul.
which what you want. You got to get it right away. If you're going to play the whole foul game, you got to get it right away. You can't let them chew on it.
Matthew Weber, I believe, is going to be called for his third. 8th team foul. Will come back to the other end. Rush Landry will shoot free throws. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. And you hear that crowd at the other end. Landry, though, hits the free throw. That makes it 55-48. Colin Ray checks in, as does Gavin Muirhead for the Knights. Then Goldie will exit. Raiders go with Easton Ogle, Colin Ray, Charles Christensen, Nate Kindred, and Jaden Hayes.
So you need shooters in your game.
Second free throw is good for Landry. So again, the Raiders need to score quickly. 25 seconds now. Ray in the front court. Ray around the screen, puts up the long three. It is no good. Fighting for the rebound. Ogle comes away with it. Ogle to Ray. Ray drives hard to the basket, puts up the shot. No good, but a blocking foul on Gavin Muirhead.
Wow, nice shot by Ray. And I'll tell you, the effort by East Ogle, one of the reasons why he's on the floor, he's one of the smaller kids on the floor, but he gets a great backside rebound off of that shot. Even has the presence of mind to see Colin Ray all the way over the other side of the court. Got it to him, and Ray had to drive and try to put a shot there.
Ray has 3 points now as he makes that free throw. Matthew Weber comes back in.
Yeah, because you're going to get fouled here.
You need someone to foul right away.
Kindred sits down, save him.
Second free throw attempt for Ray is good. He has 4 points. There's that full court pressure. If they don't get the steal, they'll foul.
Got a foul. What's he doing?
Got a foul. And finally, Jaden Hayes fouls, but they ran a lot of time off that clock.
Yeah, you know, you're talking microseconds here. You need every opportunity you can, and you can't just let them in the corner. You think you're going to create a turnover, but if you're not doing something to create that turnover, then he's got 5 seconds. He can hold on to that ball. Actually, he has 10 seconds. There's no 5-second count, so he can just stand there all he wants.
Bonus situation coming up for Landry. He misses the free throw. So here come the Raiders. Kindred in the front court. 4 seconds now. He'll put up the shot at the buzzer. It's good for Kindred. But a little too late though for the Raiders. They make a great comeback, a great effort by the Raiders, but they come up short to the second-ranked team in Class AA boys basketball. 56-53 is the final. But boy, the Raiders played their hearts out tonight.
Oh, 100%. Well, I mean, the Raiders played well as a team in spots, in times, but what do you say about Nate Kindred? Just decided, hey, this is my night, and I'm going for it, and it was all him. He literally carried this Raider team along in just a magnificent performance. Sadly, it has to end in a 3-point loss, but he is the man of the night.
He definitely was. Again on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by Agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. The final score here at Carroll Higher Gymnasium, it was the O'Gorman Knights 56 and the Rapid City Stevens Raiders 53. With the win, O'Gorman improves to 12-2 on the year, and with the loss, the Raiders have their 2-game win streak snapped. They are now 7-6 on the season. We're going to take a break. We're back in 1 minute to wrap things up in our post-game show right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and foxsportsrapidcity.com.
I'm Tyler Haugen, and this is my wife.
Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Manholt Toyota. Pull up our website, scan your VIN, and you are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer in under 5 minutes. See you at DennyManholtToyota.com for your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Everyone says they want to change the world. but not everyone will. We are not everyone.
Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet buys cars. You heard that right. We don't just sell cars, we buy them too. And what we really want is your certifiable vehicle. So if you drive a 16 or newer Chevy, GMC, Buick, or Cadillac with under 75,000 miles, we're ready to pay top dollar and want to talk to you. We make cash offers every day on all makes and models of local cars, trucks, and SUVs. No obligation appraisals, and it's fast and free. Stop by Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or save time and start by visiting our website at rapidchevrolet.com. Denny